Thank you so much for being with us, everybody. On behalf of First Amendment Sports, appreciate you joining us for 2021 WCAC Spring Football Action, Game 2 of our doubleheader today. The Mill Family Field. We're home of the St. Mary's Ryken Knights, playing host to myself, Ken Marangolo, and Tim Strachan.
Man, it's been a great day so far. It's just great for the kids. It's great for, the community. See guys getting together again, having this competition. Game 1 was a great game. Really looking forward to the second game. I think these are two teams that are going to be evenly matched. We're going to see a pretty good matchup here tonight.
Game 1 took place earlier today. St. John's took down Bishop McNamara 35-0. It was a really, really good-looking effort from the cadets under first game head coach Pat Ward, a young Patrick Ward.
Patty gets one under his belt first time. Got the game ball right here in front of us. The team presented it to him. Wyatt Hagan was the one that actually handed it to him. They were so happy for him. It was great to see.
Young McNamara Mustang squad. They lost 27 seniors, and they were in it early to the goal line stand. Hurt himself with mistakes. They gave the ball back to St. John's routinely on their half of the field, and they gave up big plays. Jamar Curtis looked great. Tyze Johnson looked great. Cadets were ready to go. They got obviously not just a good spring ahead of them, but this program's got a good fall ahead of it. But tonight, 7 p.m. kick here in Leonardtown, Maryland. You got the defending champions from both the Capital and the Metro Leagues. The Good Counsel was the last team we covered the last time we were on a football field, winning the WCAC title over St. John's at Catholic University. It was an awesome defensive performance. Really, what they did all season long last year, whatever last year
15
means.
months ago, Ken.
Yeah, last 15
that was
months
15
ago.
months ago.
I don't even know how to say that anymore.
We haven't done this for 15 months, and that's insane.
Andy
Absolutely
Stefanelli
insane.
is ready to get out there. We're going to take a break and a pause while we get an opening prayer in.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us proudly honor the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Never take for granted getting together, getting a prayer in, and hearing an anthem.
Feels good.
Getting ready to play ball. Let me reiterate something I tried to say earlier, and it's my key word of the day, and that is thankful. So many people to be thankful to tonight. Let's start off with our hosts, St. Mary's Ryken, really coming together to support this league, get these schools back on the field. Amazing job by everyone down here in Leonardtown. Beautiful campus. Not as far away as you would think. Just a little bit south of Waldorf. And just an amazing day here. I want to say thank you to all the coaches we had a chance to talk to this week, all the coaches around the league and beyond who are doing so much to get kids back on the field in all sports and all seasons. Can't thank them enough as a parent of kids myself. I want to say thank you to all the parents who are listening and watching tonight, it said before, just dragging your butts all over the country, trying to get your kids to practice different days of the week, different times of the day, pods practices, shift practices. Where's it going to be today? Where's it going to be tomorrow? My hat's off to you. Parents have really come through in a major way, especially in our community. And I want to say thank you to everybody who makes doing this so much fun. And I can't wait to be joined. I can't wait till no one has to watch because they can all be here.
Yeah, that's true.
But until then, we'll certainly do what we can to bring games to folks. As I said before with Coach Brady, it's not just being able to attend sports and sporting events and being able to see it live. It's when you watch from home, whatever the sport is, college, high school, pro, to be able to hear the roar of the crowd, it is never something I'll never take for granted again, T.
Absolutely not. And, for just the few people that are here today, I mean, it's a treat to them. Each kid got one ticket. I'm sure there was a bunch of fights in households as to who was coming and who was staying. But just the whole effort, just to reiterate what you said, Ken, that the effort by St. Mary's Ryken, not just the school but the community and all the schools to help bring this all together and make this happen for these kids.
Defending champion Falcons will kick off to the defending champion Knights. Good Counsel in white with the gold helmets, St. Mary's Ryken in blue with the blue helmets, and we're underway. Down here in Leonardtown, that ball will be fielded by Ryken. Out to just shy of the 25-yard line, which is where the Knights will take over on offense. And we'll get these names as good as we can. We have put Tim Strachan in charge of name pronunciation. He's the head of our committee tonight, but we have some amazing players to watch, and I know there's a lot of aunts and uncles and mothers and fathers and grandparents and brothers and sisters out there.
We love your kids. We love them.
We want to make sure
if we
do it right.
If we mess something up, just know we love them.
Trevor Norrid getting his first snap as a senior.
We've seen this young man a couple times now. We're really impressed with him.
Low snap. Inside give. Short gain. It'll be second and about 9.5.
And that's another name
second and 8.
Another name that we've said a bunch, Jamari Bowman.
Jamari Bowman.
Number 21. He's a solid-looking football player. He plays tough. Again, I think Trevor Norrid, Jamari Bowman, and also another guy, Clayton Allen, number 50 on the offensive line. He is a huge young man. These are three guys that have been hurt by all this COVID and extra years and the supply and demand problem at the next level who have no offers right now and should and usually would in normal times.
Also our first look at this Falcons defense. It's going to be a keeper. Trevor keeps his feet. Bring up about 3rd and 5.
Trevor showing off his running back skills here. Does a good job of pulling it, getting it upfield, and then getting that hand down in the dirt, which quarterbacks hate to do. At least I'll say so. But he does it. He does it well. Keeps his feet and gets into a manageable 3rd and maybe a long 5, maybe 6.
First chance for this Falcons defense to get off the field on 3rd down, something they did very well last year on their title run. Norad to his left. He's flushed. And he's going to hold it. And they're going to get him short of the first down.
Yeah, about a yard.
Good coverage by Good Counsel there. St. Mary's will send out the punt team. We do have some laundry on the field.
And that's on the sidelines there where the play ended.
Let's see. I'm not getting a sign from Trevor Norrid. Troga, there it is. Trevor did tell us. He's going against Good Counsel. We'll see if it's enough.
Maybe it was a late hit.
For first down, yardage. Yeah, you got to rise out of that sideline. You're right, T. Haven't played football for 15 months. If you think, and we got another flag.
Whoa, where did that come from?
Unsportsmanlike. Another unsportsmanlike, or, an unsportsmanlike call. We'll see who that one is against. Now, this time, St. Mary's Ryken's coming to the sidelines. What we were saying, T, 15 months of no football. First opportunity to play against someone else. It's going to be against Ryken. St. Mary's Ryken with an unsportsmanlike call. And it will bring up 4th down. It will be 4th and long, and I believe this will send the punt team on, unless Coach Brady's got a trick up his sleeve.
All said and done, ball stays where it is.
That's right.
It's 4th down.
I got the chance. Here comes number 7, Andy Burke. I'll tell you right now, this ball is hard to field. I had a chance to during the in-between games, I had a chance to go out there and field some of his punts. First of all, they stay in the air forever. And
is that where you went?
They're boomers.
That's when we couldn't find you. You were shagging.
I was shagging
punts, huh?
And we got a timeout by St. Mary's Ryken. Coach Brady wants to think about it. I don't know if he's thinking about
I think you can see the frustration of Jamari Bowman. I just don't think they had right personnel out there in time.
Okay.
And that's what a leader does, gets upset. That's timeout. Maybe you want to keep. Don't want to spend it on, a mistake like that. We talked to these coaches, Ken. We talked about it earlier. All these coaches have said, you control the things that you can control, and that's something you want to control. Even though it's early in a season, you haven't played in a while, you got to be paying attention, got to be ready to go. Cost your team by burning a timeout because you weren't ready to get in the game. But that's that's what this is. 15 months not being able to do this and then throwing some young guys out there maybe haven't played. Those are some of the frustrations I'm sure these coaches have had to deal with. Aaron said earlier on the air.
This is offense, by the way.
Special teams.
This punter.
Special teams. I mean, come on. We got so many other things going on. It's a fake.
He's got room, and he's not. Oh, God, it's going to be so close. When they sent out Jordan Scarborough to make that punt attempt, you kind of had a feeling.
They're saying it's
a first down, St. Mary's Ryken. So Andy Burke, number 7, he did go out there initially, and then they sent out Jordan Scarborough. Number 4, by the way, just got offered by Navy. When we love to see our WCAC athletes make their way to the service academies where they shine.
And he showed right there. I mean, that was just pure determination to stretch it out for that last yard.
That's right.
Keep this drive going. Gutsy call by Aaron Brady to start off the game, going for it on 4th down.
That's bad on me. Bad announcing. I saw Jordan go back there, and I just thought, hey, I didn't field any of his punts before the game.
No more screw-ups, okay?
Trevor out to his left underneath, and there's Jordan again. He's going to get right up the middle, and he's going to
make kid go.
Put his foot down and make his way to the 40-yard line.
What a nice play. Nice design, too. Good timing. He got the ball right in stride, perfectly placed with him to catch it and use that momentum and get behind that wall of blockers and then put on the Jets. Man, he had some wheels.
Trevor Nora directing things here. And this is where the value of a senior quarterback, you get to see in a first game situation. That was an in rhythm, good looking throw. It's like that senior point guard in basketball. There's a lot of trust.
Yes.
It gives you a lot. Quick out. Seth Tyson, maybe a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, yep. Just a little quick pass to the outside, see what you can pick up. It's almost like a running play on the outside. You got a numbers game.
The old long handoff?
Yep, long handoff.
2nd and 8 for the Knights.
Oh, give him 2 yards there. Four wideouts for the Knights. Bowman in the backfield with Trevor Norrit. He's looking to throw to his right. Another quick one. Can't see if that's Seth again.
Nope, that
was Nick Deeve. I put you in charge of pronouncing names.
You said it right.
Okay, good. Well, that's your department.
At least looks right.
I mean, God help the announcer who gets my name, for the first time on a Saturday afternoon. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Knights driving inside the Falcons' 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and long here. It's a draw, and it's a team tackle. Good Counsel got to that ball. Maybe a gain of nothing. I don't think he was out for a loss.
That was a called quarterback, quarterback keeper right up the middle. But in good Counsel form, that defense swarmed and wasn't going to let NORAD get anything.
And now we're going to get our first look at Andy Burke, the puncher for the Knights. Jalen Dotson, the defensive back for the Falcons, dropping back for the kick. And it will not be returned. It'll go through the end zone for a touchback. Just a little bit of extracurriculars and some people getting on the scene. Everyone's going to be okay. We saw things get a little chippy by the end of that first game, T.
You'd rather not deal with it. Certainly, if you're a coach and it's going to cost your team a flag or something like that, you don't want to deal with it. But for some of these kids, they've been itching to do something like this for a long, long time. They've had it sort of just taken away from them. And, emotions run high in a football game sometimes.
Keeper for the Falcons. First down run over right tackle.
Number 5, Antonio Avery, the ball carrier.
That is Neo Avery.
Neo
Avery.
5-yard gain.
Sophomore quarterback, 6'6", 220 pounds. Man, he looks every bit of that.
That's
good-looking athlete.
Prototype. A great name.
Good basketball player as well.
Neo in the shotgun. And that's going to be a handoff up the middle. LeJay Hatcher. And there's a penalty. And this is chippiness, and it looks like it's going against the Knights. We'll make sure about that. As they sort things out in the middle of the field.
Like Damone Simmons, maybe.
Yeah, some frustration early in this game.
Being talked to on the sidelines right now.
Yeah. Yep, they got to get their emotions under control. Definitely don't want to give a team like Good Counsel 15 yards of field goal position. I'm sorry, a field position. First and 10 at the 43. Falcons at the line, ready to go. Neo under center with the fullback in the game, T. I think they're going to get a false start here. Maybe on the right tackle.
Yeah, that's a good-looking fullback. I have to put out a disclaimer. I am biased. That is my nephew, Brody Strachan, number 36.
No, they're going to get this on the Knights. Again, Rusty announcing. I thought the right tackle flinched. First and 5. That's a running formation for the Falcons. There's the handoff, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by most of the St. Mary's Ryken Knights that are on the field there. No, we're going to get these. They'll give him a yard on that before he was driven backwards, T. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I know that the Knights knew this was what Good Counsel does. They want to pound it down your throat. They're a north and south team, keeping it on the ground.
Run the ball and play defense.
Charles Woolridge, a defensive line coach over there, knows he's going to force them to try to do other stuff.
Neo with the handoff. And once again, Hatcher, not a lot of room to operate. He made a couple guys miss. Knights quick to the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Opportunity for this Knights defense to pick up their teammate. Cost them 15 yards early in this drive. Get off the field here for the home team fans. Neo back to pass. And he is in rhythm. Great catch and throw. Shane Carroll taking it all the way to the house for the good Counsel Falcons. There's your first touchdown of the year. Only the big play strikes.
It's not bad to be 1-for-1 for about 60-some plus yards and a touchdown in your career. That was a perfect pass, perfectly executed play by good Counsel. Here it is again.
Neo just time to operate. Quick
One,
pass.
2, 3, good timing, good catch, right in stride. And look at those wheels. Putting good Counsel up early.
Extra point is up. 7-0. Good Counsel over St. Mary's Ryken.
Nicely done by Andy Stefanelli and the good Counsel Falcons. That is a way to come out and make a statement on your first possession. Putting out the younger kid, too, Neo Avery, to start off the game. Very athletic, but showing his arm strength and his ability to throw the ball as well.
When you play defense like Andy Stefanelli does up there in Olney, and you got quick strike, big play capability on offense like that, I mean it's makes for a long night for the other team.
And a lot of credit to Shane Carroll for making a nice catch and yak afterwards.
This ball will be fielded. Looked like Jordan Scarborough.
Number 4, Jordan Scarborough.
Just on the
return.
Falcons side of the 20. Knights taking over. 1st and 10. And we saw that in the first game, T. Big plays. Big plays early.
Whew. And St. John's got these. They got the players that do it from anywhere on the field. Jamar Curtis,
He's
first and foremost of those.
And he had one called back.
And he had one called back. You're right.
Just under 5 minutes to go. Trevor Norwood taking over the 23-yard line for the Knights and Coach Brady. Handoff. Jamari Bowman he's built low to the ground. He's strong.
Got it written right here from Aaron Brady's mouth. Solid.
Solid. He's solid.
He's solid at everything he does. He's a solid leader. He's a solid student. He's a solid football player. And we see that. We've seen that consistently from that young man.
If Ryken can get runs like that on first down, then they'll be okay. Norwood to pass. Over the middle. Scarborough, a little bit behind him, but he was wide open in the middle of the field. First down, St. Mary's.
Well-executed play by St. Mary's. Good play action. Looked like it was a pass or run.
Both teams getting to the line quickly. Not a lot of huddles.
Looked like it was a PRO for Norred and maybe a little bit behind him, but Scarborough, the athlete, reaching behind him a little bit and getting that first down.
Another pass underneath. I don't know if they got a piece of that face mask or not. Tyson gets upfield. To me, it looked like that was the flag. And I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I think he did get his hand in that grill. That's right.
Those eyes aren't so bad there, pal. Maybe it's the lights, darker out.
I'll tell you what. You know how I feel about my Mustangs, but those jerseys it was
yellow and white is tough to see.
I mean, it was tough. But this is a lot easier with the with this gorgeous field, nighttime. I mean, it feels like fall. It's got to be at least 40 degrees. I mean, close to 40 degrees out here right now.
I'm cold.
First down, Knights.
Offsetting penalties. Ineligible receiver downfield for the Knights.
Okay. I didn't see that flag. So we got a ineligible man downfield for the Knights. So we got the personal foul, Falcons. This is what we call a do-over.
Do-over, yeah.
3.5 to go in the first. Falcons on top, 7-0. Clock running. Trevor waits for the ball in shotgun. He's going to throw. And that's going to be a flag right away.
Yep.
You know, Nick Deave was held up.
Jalen Dotson for good counsel on the corner. Just got his hands on him for a little bit too long. Too far down the field, and they're going to call that every time.
Oh, that's an easy call.
He held up his progress.
It's a real easy call. And you know, Trevor got that ball up, and now it looked like they have a little bit of a height advantage there. And, you know, you put that 50-50 ball, which it wasn't. It was a well-thrown ball. If Deave had a chance to run free, I'm sure he would have run right underneath it. Easy call for the ref to make. Easy call for multiple refs to make, which they did. 1st and 10. Nora to Deave. Gain of 6, maybe 7.
Quick slant. Good job of getting the ball right in your hands. Quick play. Can't get pressure on the quarterback. Get the defense on their heels.
Making those linebackers respect Jamari Bowman with that fake give. This time Bowman does get it. Spin move at the line of scrimmage. He'll get maybe 1. It'll be 3rd and short for the Knights at about the 35-yard line.
It's an impressive drive by St. Mary's Ryken. Mixing it up, going downfield, taking a shot. Then, you know, the little short passes that are picking up a good chunk of yardage here and there. And then mixing it up with Bowman up the middle, too. Again, keeping this good Counsel defense on their heels. They're sort of dictating the offense right now.
See if there's a side, if they're going to run this ball, if there's a side they like better than the other.
I'd say it's the left side. Look at that.
It looks like it to me.
Look at Clayton.
Up the middle. And he's going to spin again at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be right at that marker. We'll see where they put it down. First down, Knights.
Just listen to these fans. They know.
How about that?
They'll let you know.
Just getting a chance to hear fans. It's still too quiet, though, T. I mean, the last football game we did, there was about 8,000 people at.
It's not the first awkward or last awkward moment I'm going to have with you, I'm pretty sure.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. 1st and 10, Trevor Norrid in the backfield. And that's a give to Jamari. And this time, good Counsel stacks him up.
Nice play by Trace Campbell. Number 1 for good Counsel. We've been talking about this young man, transferred from DeMatha, you know, early in his career, was quarterback. Not a bad quarterback.
Not a bad quarterback at all.
A great athlete. Could be used other places. Right now playing linebacker. Has a verbal commit to Air Force. But I think a guy who, if he can show well here, might get some attention from other places. We'll see.
Yeah, he's a big body.
He's a
very
Division
athletic.
I physical talent. No doubt about it.
And he's a high effort guy on top of that. He's just fun to watch. Now we do have movement by the Ryken line, which I'm guessing will be the call. But the referees are going to chat about it. I don't know if they're going to point the finger at good Counsel or not. Nope. It seems they're going to back up the Knights. False start.
False start against the Knights.
I mean, you lose guys like Mitchell Melton and Chris Jenkins, and you just reload with big bodies, those gold helmets.
And let's not forget, I mean, he's missing a lot of guys from that championship team, but this past, if they were able to play, you got guys like Landon Tangwall, who's not even here right now, is up at Penn State. I mean, 5-star kid. Those are huge holes.
Jackson Clausen, number 99, in the middle of that defensive line for good Counsel as they shift to their left. Trevor Nora back to throw, quick throw, and he's going to get Jordan Scarborough, who spins out of a tackle, spins out of the second tackle. He's going to be close to another first down. Looks like he's going to be just short.
I feel safe with that young man potentially defending our country.
And Trevor Nora wants his team to get to the
Tough
line of
kid,
scrimmage
man.
and go. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. They want another snap of the ball. 3rd and short. Call it 3rd and 1. And there was a handoff in there. I look like Kalen Perez, I believe, got that handoff. No, I got that wrong.
That's Steve again. No, that's 8.
Yeah, that's Jockin Robinson,
that was the late
addition on our roster that we didn't.
Jacon Robinson. That's right.
And in warm-ups, I was like, wait a second, who's that? This guy who just looked like a player, and he wasn't on my sheet. And sure enough, we get a text right away. Hey, number 8 today, Jacon Robinson. That's going to be it. Your first quarter. Good Counsel 7, St. Mary's Ryken 0, with the Knights driving to get this second quarter started. Big play. The story of the first quarter is one big play.
It's been a very even game so far. Really impressed with the defenses of both teams. That's going to happen, right? When you don't have your team all together, the defense is generally going to be ahead of the offense. But then the big play by Good Counsel, they were having a nice little drive. Neo Avery, the new quarterback, shows off his arm strength on his first pass and gets a huge play by Shane Carroll. But then I like the way that St. Mary's Ryken right now is bouncing back with this drive. Doing a good job, getting Good Counsel on their heels a little bit. They're going to have a potential, and that Scarborough's last play shows they have potential for big plays themselves too. Setting up to be a very good, interesting, second quarter here.
Well, they have these two divisions in the WCAC, and what we know better than anyone is that if you're a program in the WCAC, you're a good program. You're a good football program. St. Mary's Ryken has been really, really excelling. We've covered 2 championships of theirs in the last 2 years, and they want to play regularly against teams like Good Counsel, and they feel like they belong in these games. And I'll tell you what, I agree with him. I've been agreeing with him. Trevor Norad, quick throw again. It's good. It's a good non-call. I like to see the referee swallow that flag. Good defense, good offense, good throw by Trevor. I'm glad that he didn't reach for the Kleenex there, T. We're going to get...
No, it's a good no call.
It's a good no call. But St. Mary's Ryken does belong in these games. Coach Brady has built a real program here. There's plenty of amazing athletes from this area specifically, and I should know. I grew up close by here. This program is...
look at you.
But nothing on the rise. That's right.
The spitting image of an athlete.
Well, I appreciate that, T.
Years and years ago.
Trevor, quick throw over the middle, and he's got a guy. Looked like Cooper Smith. Dump pass.
That is Cooper Smith. Nice pass, nice play.
Just a perfect, again.
Getting the ball out of your hands.
Yes.
Don't let any pressure, disrupt the pass.
Senior decision-making,
Make a quick decision. That's what your seniors do. And then Cooper Smith with the nice little addition at the end there.
1st and goal for the Knights offense. And if they can get this ball in and tie up this game, I think you're going to hear something you haven't heard in a while if you've been watching live sports. Let's see if they can get it done for these guys. Bowman in the backfield. And he's not going to get it. And Trevor Norris under pressure, and he gets his man. I'll tell you what, I don't know anyone who saw that, but Trevor did.
Cooper Smith again on the reception.
I'll tell you what, Trevor Norris had to look through like 2 gold helmets to see that. He had a couple options on that side of the field. Amazing execution by the Knights. Get a chance to see it again here. Again, a fake handoff there, and he's under pressure, and look at that. Just good balance, good footing,
Number 4,
strong arm.
Gary Bryant, for Good Counsel, comes screaming in there.
And Andy Burke, I don't know if we got a bad hold there or not. It came out really bad. I don't know. I don't know what happened on
Yeah,
that extra
special
point.
teams. How often are you going to work on special teams at this point, when you're just trying to get a game going? But
Man, that's
great
tough.
punch back by the St. Mary's Ryken, and a gritty one, too. Scarborough had a couple tough plays. Bowman, a couple tough runs. Norred doing what he does best, keeping plays alive, but also getting rid of the ball quickly, making good decisions, keeping that ball going. Great job by St. Mary's Ryken.
It leaves such a bad taste because I don't think I've ever seen Andy kick an extra point like that, and it went straight sideways. We'll all have to move on here. 7-6 leaves a weird taste in your mouth after such an awesome drive. Just over 11 minutes to go in the first half. Good Counsel is going to go back on offense.
Let's see if he takes it out on himself with the kickoff.
You can finally see your breath. I was waiting till we were going to be able to see our breath, T. We made it.
Well, congratulations.
It's chilly out here.
Chillier than I thought it was going to be. But that's because we're near the water. Do you know we were near water? I didn't know we were near water until we got here.
Come on, dude. It's Chesapeake Bay. Touchback on the 20. I'll tell you what, every player who's on the field for special teams, they're getting a piece of someone on the other team. You can see that. Who's ever running down the field.
They've been dying to hit somebody.
You better
for 15
be ready.
months,
Exactly. Just because it's a touchback doesn't mean you're not going to get hit.
Hey, just so since we're in the thankful mood, I want to take a moment to throw a shout out to Firehouse Subs.
Yes.
Real quick, for feeding us not once, but twice
lunch
today.
and dinner.
Partnering up with us today. Feed your team starting at $6.50 per person, including a sandwich, chips, and a cookie. We got that twice today. It's been fantastic. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Neo, quick out. Not able to get the handle. I want to say Elijah Moore was on the outside there.
Pass intended for number 14, Elijah Moore, incomplete.
And he's not going to drop many balls, T. I don't know if that was just maybe the
first
got
game
caught in
jitters.
the lights.
Yeah, first game jitters, I'm sure.
We've got Ben Cuellar back there at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to be flushed out to his left. He's on the move, and he will be brought down.
Andy Stefanelli said we were going to see both young men. Cuellar is the senior. He says he's done everything that they've asked him to do. He deserves the opportunity to play. He's a senior leader on the team. And also what we now can see what Neo brings to the table as well. Both have slightly different styles, but the senior in there trying to get things done.
Cuellar on the shotgun. 10.5 to go in the half. 1 point game. Looking to his left. He's flushed out again. Now he's on the run to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's at the 25, and he will be met by Jack Smith. Now,
Jack Smith.
If you've watched First Amendment sports games over the last year, 15 months, T, you've heard us say the name Jack Smith before. He's a physical player, sound. It was a good hit. It was a good tackle. Ben Cuellar will remember that play.
Jack Smith, one of those kids that Aaron Brady says is just a senior leader, does everything, solid all around again. Just another guy, he's a pleasure to coach, and he shows it right there with fundamentals, how to make a tackle. Wow.
Punt team on for the Falcons on 4th down. And that ball is away. Scarborough is going to field it at about the 40-yard line and make his way upfield. He will be brought down just shy of the 50, where the Knights will take over. Big-time stop for the Knights defense and an opportunity to take a lead. And that's a good-looking football player there, T. Jordan Scarborough.
I love the way this young man's playing. I mean, he's fast. He's got quickness. And, man, he loves to play the game. That's why I said I don't have any doubt that young man, I have a lot of comfort in the fact that young man is going to be defending our country.
That's right.
4 years from now.
Far hash. Knights take over. Their chief decision maker takes the snap, and hands it off, and that's going to be a loss of 1 or 2 as Bowman unable to get it past what looked to be
Jackson Clausen was the first one to get in there.
Ron Cole was in there.
Big number 99.
I saw
Good-looking defensive line up there, those guys.
Saw Mr. Clausen before the game. Shout out to the Clausen family. He said, "Don't, keep your eyes open for 99." I said, "Sir,
just saw him.
We're going to see him. I know we're going to see him. He'd be hard to miss. It'd be hard to miss." 2nd and long for the Knights offense. Trevor all by himself in the backfield. Looking to his right. Now he's looking up the middle. And that ball is snatched. Is that Bowman? Now it looks like a takeaway by good counsel. We'll see if the referees agree with him.
Be down.
No, that was Henderson, the receiver. It was 20, not 21.
Darius Henderson. It was kind of a cool little pick play. I'd like to see maybe if we could, the replay of that, only because I don't know if it was designed that way.
A little rubbing, I know. It looked like it could have been to either guy.
The rub came early.
And here we go.
Look on the outside here.
No, it wasn't. That was the intended receiver.
And there was a nice little block at the end. Good timing.
Trevor Norad, he's going to get the ball up right away, and that'll be picked off.
Oh, yeah, that's a...
Do it just a little bit sooner than Jordan could get his head turned on that route.
Yep, trying to get a little too much. Threw the ball a little bit high, and turnover kills this drive. It was going to be a nice, again, little drive. Started off really with a lot of motion. Looked like some momentum was on their side, but good counsel coming out with a huge turnover here.
Elijah Bailey Loudon, I believe, on the pick, number 21. And we have Neo back at quarterback for the Falcons as they take over on offense. Just inside the 20-yard line. And
how about that?
Ryken just standing tall at the line of scrimmage.
Braylon Rice, sophomore.
Mason McCauley. Big time stop there.
You hear coaches yelling out, screen, screen, screen.
Braylon Rice, you're right. Neo up to, dangerous pass.
Well,
looking for Shane Carroll again, T.
That pass went high, and people wonder why when you look back and Neo is picking himself off his 18 on the back of his jersey. That's why. Pressure. Right now, St. Mary's Ryken defensively bringing a lot of pressure. Disrupting the running game and the passing game, forcing a third and extremely long, about 12 yards to go.
And a dangerous pass at that, 3rd and 12. Neo looking to throw the ball. He's got plenty of time. He's moving out to his right. He's going to tuck and he's going to run. We got flags for days as Neo is not going to have first down yardage, but I believe it's a holding call that we'll be seeing here shortly.
It may be coming back, but that was an impressive run for a 6'6", 220-pound young man.
Holding against good counsel.
No doubt that he has some athleticism and adds another dimension to this good counsel offense with his ability to run the ball as well.
No, maybe it's an interesting call, maybe not. It would have been 4th and 5, I believe. And maybe good counsel would have punted. Coach Aaron Brady not hesitating at all, telling the referee to back the Falcons up. So you're going to have
with the aggression that they're playing with right now. I mean,
right.
Good counsel hasn't in this series alone.
3rd and 25 is what you're looking at.
Hasn't gone the right direction yet.
No, I interesting decision, but not that hard of a decision. Neo under center. They might just try to run something safe and keep the possession alive.
Give your punter a little bit more room.
Give your punter just a teeny bit more room. Here comes the punt team for the Falcons. 7 minutes to go in this game. 1-point game. Jordan Scarborough is going to back up and get ready to field this punt.
Nice
I
job,
believe in
though, by
Falcons
St.
territory.
Mary's Ryken. And, a turnover can be devastating. Bouncing right back, though. I mean, again, showing some resiliency early on in this game.
Picking up their teammate. Trevor wanted that ball back immediately. High snap. Ball will get a good Counsel bounce. I'm telling you, that was a 50-plus yard punt net. The St. Mary's Ryken Knights will take over at the 46-yard line, their own 46-yard line, with 6.5 minutes to go. As we see Coach Brady and his staff get to work.
Something tells me they're not going to become conservative here. You got good field position. You got a little bit of emotion on your side, maybe a little bit of momentum on your side. See if you can't take a shot or something right here.
Cooper Smith, Nick Deeve on the bottom of your screen. Bowman gets the carry. And he will be stopped for maybe a yard gain. Looks like they're going to give him a yard.
Again, good, just team defense by good Counsel. You don't have to necessarily have stars if you play that way. 11 guys every single play.
Speaking of stars, we're missing one tonight. Shout out to Kevin Ricka and the whole Ricka family. Glad that you guys had a chance to figure out a way to get together today and enjoy family time. Man, is that a gift. We'll get you back at the next game, Kevin. Trevor Norwood in shotgun. He's looking to throw. And there's another dump-off pass. Unable to be handled there by Bowman.
That was a screen that we hear a lot of coaches right now calling out.
Yeah.
They were finally right that time.
I love hearing the parents. I missed that. And they're keeping it clean. And that's important.
We've missed all of this.
Let's
be honest.
Deep solo down on the bottom. Scarborough. Smith up top. Trevor back to throw. Going deep. Put some air underneath it. Again, another good no call. Both of those players were running down. There was a little contact, but that's what you would expect.
Scarborough kind of doing a little bit of the pleading at the end, but referee isn't going to have that. It wasn't a catchable ball either.
Quick 3 and out for the Knights. Let's see if they can keep that field tilted their way.
Two champs, Ken. Two champs going at it right now. Looks like a championship fight, heavyweight fight, 7-6.
Good punt. Andy Burke gets some air underneath the ball, and it'll be fielded. Jalen Dotson just outside the 20-yard line. They'll give it to him at about the 25. Falcons taking over. Let's see who they send out at quarterback. And it will be Cuellar.
Yeah, it looks like Stefanelli's going to go with just a
rotation.
A rotation to platoon.
Shook off that knock by Jack Smith.
He said he's got to be fair to both, right? He's got to. Each has deserved their chance.
Tight formation here by the Falcons. He's looking to throw. Puts the ball up high. A little bit of a floater, but at the end of the day, both, and again, you may be able to hear a lot of referees in the stands. I like the way they're calling the secondary on both sides here. Second and 10. Ben's under center. And there's a handoff.
Jay Hatcher.
Hatcher is able to get off tackle, but once he slid out to the right, he was wrapped up. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And St. Mary's Ryken has gotten good counsel into 8, 9, and 10 yards to go, on third down, and it's been working out for St. Mary's way so far. Cuellar looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's moving out. Now he's running for his life, and he will be brought down by a host of St. Mary's Ryken Knights.
Just great pursuit by the Knights defense there. Never giving up, making it tough on them. Never giving them an alley to get away and break free.
And I believe what we're seeing after plays like that, is Knights loving each other. A little Cleo in action.
Knights loving each other. What a great slogan that Aaron Brady said he came up with. That what he's so proud of is that the school's embraced it. It's the non-football kids that are using it all around school. He says he's so proud of him, his program and his kids for making it a thing around here.
High snap. Punter brings it down. Short punt.
Came
way
off the
short.
side.
That ball is out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. The Knights are going to have excellent field goal range. I'll tell you that the punter who I want to say Taylor. No, that wasn't Taylor. Was that Taylor Warch? I don't know. I think that was Taylor Warch, who plays a little wide receiver, but he had to sky for that ball. Get back to the ground in a hurry and put it.
Hey, I can't say anything because I got one punt in my entire career, and it went 11 yards. That's why it was only one punt. So I can't criticize anybody.
Well, he
for the way that they punt.
Spent most of his effort there fielding the snap. Quick penalty. Almost kind of has the makings of defensive offsides. But we'll see. That's just a guess. Who knows? That flag went up immediately. We'll get the signal from the ref. Nope, it's going to be a formation penalty against the Knights. 0 for 3. First and long. Not helping themselves out, T.
We saw this in the first game, right, Ken? I mean, we talk about it all the time. They've practiced in pods. You can't have more than 20 or 25 kids at a time. Up until this past week, they finally were able to have team practices. I mean, you're going to have some sloppy play. You're going to have some mistakes. You're going to have some penalties. Things got to work out. Now, hopefully that you get better a little bit as the game goes on. Certainly get better from one week to another because you have more reps. You have a chance to look at it and correct things. But, expect some sloppiness from time to time.
Norad quick to Dyson on the left side. And Seth Tyson picking up. Call it 3 yards. Second and about 12 or 13. And they do like their kicker. They will attempt a long field goal, but they're not close yet. They need some more. They need at least another 15 yards here to be in range. That clock's going to start approaching halftime. I know they'd like to be the last ones to touch this ball. They're going to need some yards here. Trevor looking to throw, and he's flushed to his right. Good throw right away, and he finds a receiver on the ground. Is that Jordan? I think that's Jordan Scarborough.
Just a little short on the broken up play, trying to extend it a little bit.
It's tough when you're trying to throw to a guy laying on the ground.
That's a play too. I know he's trying to make a play and pull something out for his team, but next time I think he pulls it down, uses his legs, tries to put his team in a position for a more manageable third down, as opposed to a third now and 13. Can't blame the effort, though.
Trips left. We're going to get in motion by Darius Henderson. Right slot. Trevor looking to his left. He wants it. He's going high.
Got him.
For Jordan Scarborough right off his fingertips. He was open. Trevor had him. Got caught in the lights. He's going to want that back.
He knew he had a touchdown. He knew he had a touchdown, and just, you lose your focus. That's so frustrating. What a nice pass, too, by Norwood.
I'll tell you one thing.
And you feel bad for Scarborough, too, because of how well he's played so far in this game. That
he's going to get more chances.
He's made hard ones look easy, and then he takes the easy one and makes it look harder than it should have been.
Another good punt by Andy Burke. That will bounce into the end zone. Well, I'll tell you what, the beauty of Trevor Norwood, I believe, and here's some extracurriculars at the end of that play, and 15 yards in either direction is not good news for whoever it's against. Once again, it looks like it might be against the Knights. We'll see. But I do expect Trevor to find number 4 quickly when they get the ball back.
Yeah. He'll get a chance again.
Amir Kendrick fighting some emotions there. We'll see if it's a double T or if it's just going against one side. Personal foul. Good counsel. And that's the only one he called. All right, so 15 yards for the Falcons going the wrong way. 2 minutes left in the half. Not field position you want to give up on a mental error like that.
Yards are kind of hard to come by a little bit. I mean, I think St. Mary's Ryken, again, does well, moving the ball a little bit, and then they have some plays that shoot themselves in the foot, get them in sort of behind the chains, and can't overcome it. But they have moved the ball a little bit, just not with consistency yet.
Here's Neo Avery under center. He's been on this side of the field a lot. Handoff, and I'll tell you what, the Knights team tackling has been excellent.
I didn't see. I couldn't make out.
Well, Sean Aaron got the handoff, and then about 4 Knights.
Who the Knight was that was in the backfield. As soon as Sean Aaron caught it, and hey, let's talk about Sean Aaron. That is a young man who is a football player, and he has proved it at the highest levels of this league already. The fact that that young man doesn't have a destination at college right now just baffles me. I'm telling you, he's a football player, but he didn't have a chance there because there were some Knights in the backfield right away. Let's see if we can get a replay of that.
Another look at that one. We get a better idea of who St. Mary's Ryken got first at that ball.
It was a right
Just
tackle.
penetration on the right side of the line right away.
What number is that? Oh.
The unknown Knight, except unknown to us. I'm sure everyone in Leonardtown knows exactly who that is, and we will not rest until we say his name. He was in the backfield quickly.
Because I'm gonna get yelled at by Charles Woolridge if it was his son Xavier Woolridge.
Oh no! If it's we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Great play by the defense. 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to go in the half. Good counsel going the wrong way on offense. Flag on the play. Handoff. Good-looking carry. Positive yardage. Falcons get out to the 10-yard line.
Aaron, the ball carrier, penalty marker down.
Another carry for Sean Aaron.
Too bad for Sean. They can't get anything going
like the
right direction.
Illegal shift, I believe, by the Falcons, and again chalk that up to a very large bucket.
Yeah.
A very large bucket that will be filling it throughout the evening. And we talked about it a little bit, earlier today, and I'm sure we'll harp on it today. Are these games more about getting some football in now, which they're very much about that, and how much is this going to matter in September? Because as good as our teams are in September, man, I think they're going to be 10 times better for having played in March and April like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, any experience is a great experience. And, we talked with all the coaches. Andy's definitely talked about it a lot. He's got a couple seniors he's got to give a fair shake to. They're deserving of it, but at the same time, you got some juniors coming up, some sophomores that are going to be relied upon here coming up, and especially next season. You want to get them ready. You got an obligation to both.
Yeah, and the NCAA giving people extra eligibility in certain states, allowing high school players. I mean, the whole recruiting process for the next 2 years is so garbled and jumbled and great and terrible and hard for these kids, right? Like, as if this year wasn't hard enough for students and student athletes. The added wrinkles. I want to see more scholarships. If you're going to make all these other rule changes, just add some. I mean, here I am spending other people's money, which I do well.
A lot of guys we're talking about tonight, the Sean Aarons, right?
Absolutely.
The Trevor Norrids, the Bowmans, the Clayton.
Put that bill on my desk to sign, T.
They just, it's a numbers game right now, and they're guys that would normally have a little bit more clarity in what their future is going to be, but because of the uncertainty and of the fact that there's scholarships that, guys that are going to stay, and there's not going to be enough spots, it's hurting some young guys that wish they had that clarity. That's the frustration.
2nd down and 17 for the Falcons.
Looks like another flag was thrown there somehow, some way. I'm sorry, we had the one flag. I thought maybe there was a second flag, but there wasn't. It was just a shift. Handoff, and nowhere to run. Maybe a small gain.
Well, good counsel again. They started off the game, moving the ball a little bit, trying to run the ball between the tackles as they normally do. And St. Mary's Ryken's defense doing a pretty good job. They had the one big play, and then ever since that big play offensively, they've been going the wrong direction. As you said, Ken, they just have kind of lost their rhythm.
Let's see how adventurous Coach Stefanelli is here with Neo standing with his back to the goalposts. He's looking to throw it, and he's standing there, and he's going for all of it.
Launched it.
And that ball almost caught Elijah Moore deep downfield. Good defense by St. Mary's Ryken. Looks like Justin Cable. That wasn't Justin Cable. That's 37. I'm looking for. Who am I looking for? This is where the lights hurt an announcer. Great play on defense. Again, great non-call. Fourth and 16. Jordan Scarborough standing at his 36-yard line. You get the sense the Knights are going to have a chance. Another high snap. Great. Ball bounced to the 40-yard line.
Ward's got as much foot as he could into that one.
And that is Taylor Ward.
That'll back his brothers and uncles and everybody off of him when he gets home from the last one, right? We know the Ward family is probably. It's a brutal family to grow up in.
That's a tough family. You're gonna be just fine. You survived
good people,
those guys.
Good
Absolutely.
People.
His dad was a pitcher on the softball on a bar league softball team in the past. Him, and then of course his uncle Ryan. Great family. Big family. Knights take over. 1st and 10, 43-yard line. Trevor looking to pass underneath. Completion. Once again, Darius Henderson. 40 seconds. Clock is running.
Going to be in a hurry-up mode here.
Trevor, quick pass out to the left. And he will find Jordan Scarborough, and he'll get out of bounds. 1st down.
Great job by the seniors playing senior ball. They've been there before. They're going to play calm. They don't need to be rushed. They've been in these situations before. Good execution by St. Mary's Ryken as the half comes to a close.
30 seconds. Clock is stopped. Ball's on the 24-yard line. St. Mary's Ryken's in scoring position. Got to protect the ball. Give yourself a chance to put points on the board here, T. But don't be afraid to take shots. He's a senior quarterback, and trust me, like I said, he's going to find number 4. That last play does not last in Trevor Nord's mind. Looking to his left. Looking for Jordan Scarborough again, and he's unable to bring it down.
Play. It was the same play.
He was open again.
Great little out and up by Scarborough, who leaves him wide open. Good counsel, not making an adjustment. The corner goes with the inside route, the outside receiver who goes in. Scarborough breaks to the outside, and the safety does not get over top. And it's been there now twice, and at least hit Scarborough in the hands twice.
Now, I said he was going to go back to him right away, and I'll say it again. It's a good counsel. They can't possibly be expecting that play a third straight time, which Ryken should definitely run. Scarborough's going to split out to the right with Dom Dorward, it looks like, out there. Darius Henderson motions to the right. Nick Deave by himself on the left. Trevor Nord looking at Nick Deave. And he's got some hands, and he's able to get up, and it'll be incomplete. He did not maintain the catch all the way to the ground.
Oh, man, what a nice effort going up, getting it at its highest point. But it looked like he brought it down and trapped it on the ground and did not maintain possession. He's wondering why. Look at him.
We'll get another shot at it before this big third down play. Nick Deave there on your left, and he'll come into focus as this ball is coming out. Great job by Sean on the camera. And nope, he did not. He did not catch that ball.
Nope. Got to hold on to it a little bit longer than that.
Good work. Good work by the St. Mary's Ryken offense, though. Really giving themselves chances to run plays. Only about 10 seconds of clock is run since they got into position. They're still in the same position, but they're getting to take some shots. Trevor Norwood again looking left. He's flushed up to the middle, dump out. And it's not going to be completed, and we'll see what Coach Brady wants to do here from the 24. You're looking at
41.
About a 41-yard field goal. I know they have the
problem.
leg.
That's the problem going for it, and trying to get it all at once and not inching yourself a little bit closer. Now you got a 41-yard attempt that they're going to try.
So I'll tell you right now, Indy Brooks got the leg for it. Again, this is going to come down to all the other things that we talk about. It's got to be a good snap. It's got to be a good hold. And then, number 7's got to put some foot into it. But this is an opportunity to make up for that on the unit's part, T, an opportunity to make up for that missed field goal. No good. It's going to be off to the left.
But miss it to the left. Yep.
Picking each other up there.
A good job, though, by Norred, to the most part, getting them into a position to at least try to put points on the board. Did it in a senior fashion. A veteran fashion. He put the ball on the money 3 times.
Yep.
That could have been some scores.
Yeah, got to keep your heads up here over on the ninth sideline. Getting opportunities. At some point, though, you got to cash in, T.
Yep.
9.8 seconds. Hand off to Sean. And I'll tell you what, you can put your hands on him, but bringing down Sean Aaron is not as easy. Well, I don't think anyone thinks it's that easy, but it's just not easy.
No, he's proven that time and time again.
4.6 seconds. I don't know that they'll put this ball in the air. You might give Sean Aaron another chance to run it, or you might down it, but I don't think they're going to down it. Ben Cuellar under center. Offsides on the Knights, I believe.
Offside, the Knights.
Give them another 5 yards. It looked to me like they were going to run that ball, T. 3.6 seconds.
It's a smart thing to do.
I think everyone's looking to get into the locker room.
It's the conservative thing to do.
See if that changes the play call at all. I got this ball going to number 15. We'll see what he can do with it. Off the left side. He's going to get out wide, and he's going to be brought down. That'll be it for your first half. Good first half of ball between St. Mary's Ryken and good counsel with the Falcons on top 7-6. We are going to halftime, and we will be back talking a little St. Mary's Ryken, I think, to get things going here in the second half and put a little bit of a spotlight on the amazing things going on down here in Leonardtown. Thank you so much for being with us in the first half. Stay with us. We got an awesome second half coming. Be right back. We're here at halftime. St. Mary's Ryken down 7-6 to the good Counsel Falcons. We are joined by Athletic Director John Lombardo, who has been so gracious, not just hosting First Amendment Sports here today, but hosting the WCAC. So keeping with the theme of being thankful today, we are thankful to you, sir, and to all the good things that the St. Mary's Ryken community has done for us today.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. For today, for all the coverage you guys bring to the league and the area. I know I'm new to the league, but what you guys do in exposure and bringing such awesome opportunities to our great league is such an awesome honor for these athletes and coaches, and we really appreciate it. So thank you for being here, and thanks for all you guys do.
So how did it come together, man? I mean, first of all, it's our pleasure. You invite us somewhere at your own detriment, because if we're gonna come.
That's true.
But how did it come together? How did Ryken end up being the host for all this?
I don't really know. So the ADs meet bi-weekly and just review and go over new protocol guidance as a league, health and safety things. Who's playing, who's doing what, and we just talked about someone doing that if we had the opportunity. And once it started to become obvious that certain areas of Maryland, D.C., and Virginia weren't going to be able to do certain things, we said we can do it. And we just started putting together a schedule. And I give Coach Brady, Aaron Brady, our football coach, a lot of credit. He led the charge with the football coaches to do that. And football being the sport that is having the most problems playing in other areas. Everybody else is able to participate in our fall sports season.
Yeah, talk about that. I mean, I know we're here tonight for football, but you deal with a lot more than just football. What has this entire – because you're young, too, in your tenure here.
Right.
What is this?
He's young, too, in general.
Yeah, a 2-year-old at home, too, on top. I mean, a baby at home.
A baby at home, yeah.
On top of it. I mean, just tell us, how tough has it been with everything that's going on?
You're 100% correct. It's been challenging, but nobody gets into teaching, nobody gets into coaching, nobody gets into athletics for the money, as you guys know.
Yes.
And it's not for the glamorous hours and all the unpaid or the paid leave and the all the vacation time. So, and again, I'm speaking for myself, but also for us as a school. And I just invited the rest of our athletic staff up here, and you're not going to be able to see them or hear them, but to the right is DJ Hayes, who's our assistant AD and director of athletic training. And when I was in a hospital room with our now 2-week-old. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old at home. My wife is at home with all 3 of them. And
MVP.
I was in a hospital room with getting ready to deliver the baby. And DJ Hayes, Brian Lowy, Bailey Clark, our athletics team here, Dr. Bose, our principal, Dr. Wood, our president, they're the ones that are getting ready to do all this. And I'm sitting on a piece of blue tape right now that was put down by one of those guys while I was in the hospital, with my wife and the baby. So that's all the nitty-gritty behind-the-scenes stuff that, no one talks about or sees. But again, I was, I'm surrounded by awesome people that were able to do that and help so much. And it's for the athletes. It's for the coaches. It's well worth it to see lights on, to hear music.
Oh, yeah.
Watch people do what they get to do is my favorite part, our favorite part. And, it just felt it was really cool just to have St. John's and McNamara here earlier. And the way that they said thank you, just like a sincere bottom of your heart,
Absolutely.
belly, just a thank you, it was awesome. We're so happy to do it. And again, it's a great league and they're great people in the league and just happy to serve those guys.
And the league is there's no weak link when it comes to the schools in this league. And I guess I'm thankful that we're down in Leonardtown and getting a chance for people to see what's going on at St. Mary's Ryken. You come on it, especially on a day like today. We got here about 11 o'clock this morning, and it was gorgeous. The sun was shining, the shadows coming over, from this side of the field. You just had a chance to really see this amazing campus, and as much as it kind of feels like a fall day, especially at this point in time,
true, yeah.
it just felt good to be here playing football. And I don't know. I don't think people appreciate. We're trying to make sure people understand. You get to Waldorf, you're basically here. You're just about here,
That's right.
And it's a great spot.
I said that to Coach Ward earlier today, the St. John's football coach. I said, once you get through Waldorf, you're here.
That's
right.
right.
And then the ride becomes beautiful. I said, the highways have a little less lanes and they're a little less crowded, and that's a good thing.
More horses, though.
That's right, more horses
than I'm used to. I'll tell you that.
Well, and I think that's the coolest part about our campus. And again, I'm born and raised in New Jersey. I just came from Lynchburg, Virginia. I had never been on campus until I interviewed here, and I walked away thinking, beautiful facilities, what a beautiful campus, alignment with the WCAC. There's a lot that can be done here. And I think the common theme that I joke with people when they visit and they leave, they say, and I say, it's okay, you can say it. They go, what? Pleasantly surprised. And I said, I don't know what you expect. But, even Dennis Hart, the St. John's AD, and Coach Keith Lyon's been here a million times for basketball, but from McNamara. But he said, you guys got a beautiful campus. And I think that barrier of, I was like, Dennis, how long did it take you to get here? An hour and 30 minutes. It's not so bad.
Well, and as someone who's from Southern Maryland myself in Calvert County, I mean, some people get down here and they expect to see like a bunch of dads, being the goalposts, stretching their hands, and it's like, well, come on.
Exactly. And you know what?
We know what we're doing down here.
We're able to do all this because we got a stadium turf field with lights, and we're able to play at any time when we can. And our administration has made it a point to say, John, you get those guys and those girls on buses if you need to. You play here when you need to. You get it done because athletics is co-curricular here. It's all part of the experience.
We talk about what's happening on this campus. Coach Brady summed it up as far as the atmosphere and the way people treat each other, the Knights loving each other, starting out in the locker room, but really ending up as a mantra for the student body and the community around here. It's a young community, right? It doesn't. This school hasn't been around for 150 years like some of the other schools in the WCAC, and yet it's well rooted, and you are starting to kind of generate that.
Yeah, and there's the more I learn about it, that's an area that I definitely need to continue to embrace and learn. Is there's a lot of proud history, there's a lot of proud alumni. There's a lot of proud just people in the community that have ties to St. Mary's Ryken, that have been to St. Mary's Ryken, whether it was Ryken High School or St. Mary's Academy when they merged as a male-female school. So there's a lot of really unique ties, and aligning with the WCAC and joining the conference has only made it that much stronger, and the athletic presence as well. And it just enhances the experience that we can offer here, and it's a great place. Like I said, beautiful campus, amazing facilities, and being in this conference, as you said, there's no slouch, there's no joke, and it's the best in the country, in my opinion. And I say that I played and went to school in the New England Prep School League, way up there with all the Avon Old Farms and the Salisbury schools in Connecticut, and I think this is the best league in the country across the board for all sports. So we're lucky to be a part of it.
No argument here.
No argument here. Yeah, boys and girls. No matter what season, no matter what sport, you don't find much better. We're going to see the second half start. John, what are you looking for in the second half?
Hopefully a made up for a missed extra point. Maybe we'll go for two, get that one back. These guys have been competing and working hard since we were able to get out here and work out and phase into athletics. So Coach Brady has these guys always ready to go, and looking for them to keep on competing and playing hard, and hopefully a St. Mary's Ryken win.
Well, that is
thank you, John.
A-OK. We appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all you do for the league and for us and for everybody. It's amazing, and we all appreciate it.
It's our pleasure, and it's going to be an awesome second half. Don't be a stranger, sir. Especially
we'll be around now.
Our last names end with the same letter, my friend.
That's right.
That's a vowel. And we're underway in the second half. Good Counsel will go on offense first. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, and we appreciate you being here. Go Knights.
There you go.
Somebody else we want to thank tonight because of their support of feeding us twice today is Firehouse Subs. Support your local heroes and dine with Firehouse Subs. A portion of your sales go to our first responders from 2014 to 2021. Our local Firehouse Subs have donated over $250,000 in grants for life-saving equipment and local police, firefighters, EMS. Join us for Military Mondays and Kids Eat for just 99 cents on Tuesdays. Thank you, Firehouse Subs. Thank you, Dennis Atlas, founded by firemen.
First down, under pressure right away. Neo, and he loses his footing. He'll go down about the 25-yard line. Gain for the Falcons. He's showing some athleticism, T. And it's necessary athleticism because he's been put on the run a lot by this Knights defensive line.
Yeah, here of late, I think the Knights have done a great job just disrupting what Good Counsel's trying to do offensively.
Can't do anything if you can't pressure the quarterback, and both these teams have been able to do that tonight. Neo, this is a called run on the right-hand side. He puts his helmet down, and look at this. Big body. That's going to be a first down run. Kind of surfing a little bit there. Big right side of that offensive line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Yeah, Neo just adds another dimension, to this offense with his ability to run the ball.
He's so big. Stretch it out. Could fall forward for 5 yards. And that's a handoff. Hatcher, first carry for him in the second half.
Now,
no gain.
All Good Counsel needs, though, I mean, they've done this. They showed they can move the ball a little bit. They have to sustain it. They can't have shoot themselves in the foot. Can't have a negative play. Can't have a 10-yarder or a 15-yarder that's going to back you up, get you off the schedule.
Good Counsel spent most of the first half, especially in the second quarter, backed up to their own goal line. So they at least got to feel good about getting away there. Here comes a inside fake.
Oh, nice move.
And
Nice little
Neo,
spin move. Bought him another, 7
that's
yards.
a 7 or 8 yard gain. It'll be 3rd and short for the Falcons, and it's starting to look like maybe this is what they came into the second half trying to do, is get number 5.
More touches.
Well, certainly
more opportunities.
More, yeah, and more. Instead of having him run to escape, he's running on purpose, and it's looking good. 3rd and 4 here for the Falcons. Tight formation. And that will not be good enough for first down for the Falcons. Hatcher bottled up quickly by that Knights defensive line. In fact, he did gain a yard. It's going to be 4th and 3. Decision time for Stefanelli.
Stefanelli right now looks like he's going to decide to go for it. No, here it comes.
Taylor Ward, he's had an adventure tonight back deep, but I'm sure he appreciates not having that back foot in the rear of the end zone on this one.
Scarborough back.
He's looking to put some things in his rearview mirror. Ryken almost gets to that ball, and just an amazing roll. Warch enjoying the benefit of he's a couple times
tonight. About the 6 yard line.
Been able to get the ball going his way. Savvy from the punter. Ryken takes over, and they now are backed up inside the 10.
See if the St. Mary's Ryken coaching staff has come out with another wrinkle of their own. Obviously, Good Counsel's decided to get the quarterback, Neo, involved a little bit more in the running game, called running game.
This could be a 93-yard play if they do what they've been trying to do earlier in this game. Here comes Trevor. It's going to be a keeper. Both teams trying to get their quarterbacks going. See, I said that because Coach Brady has shown they've been able to get wide receivers open on routes they want. They just haven't been able to connect them.
Yeah, it's been that one play they've run twice with Scarborough, sort of like a scissors pattern. And he's on the outside, just hasn't been able to reel it in. Kevin Rickett at home just says, it would be great for him to get a big TD pass because he needs it. He deserves it the way he's playing the rest of this game.
Inside run. Nothing there for the Knights. Jamari Bowman lucky to not to get negative yardage there. 3rd and 7.
He hasn't really had a breakout. He's been a workhorse, but not a breakout play yet. I'm sure he's got it in him at some point.
Those runs on both sides of the ball, those inside runs have just not been there all night long for either offense. 3rd and 7. Trevor looking to throw. He's going to get flushed out to his left. Dump pass. He's going to get maybe rush himself just a little bit as he puts the ball on the turf.
It's one of the toughest passes in football, right? He's moving to his left. He's got somebody, looks like they're open, moving to his right. He's got to throw across his body and just isn't able to keep, the ball in a position for somebody to make a play.
He'll be all right. He will be all right. He got a little down there at the end of the first half. He'll keep his head up. Keeping the ball out of the hands of the defense is job number 1 there. And now another punter enjoying the benefit of a good roll as the Falcons will take over the 46-yard line of St. Mary's Ryken. And the battle of field position is on, and the Falcons are on top early here in the second half. It's starting to get there's a little bit of restlessness in the crowd here, T.
Well,
temperatures dropping.
Temperatures are dropping. It's a defensive battle. It looked like at first maybe we were going to have a couple, big-time scores and, a couple big-time plays, but it's been stalemated. It's from 7-6 since the first quarter.
Fullback in the game.
It's been a good game in terms of matchup, but it needs a little bit more excitement in terms of some flair. See if good Counsel
Cuellar under
find
center.
that.
Hands off to Sean Aaron. And that's a good first down run for Good Counsel, one of their better ones on the night.
Call it about 7 yards on the play. Yep, certainly one of their most successful runs of recent.
2nd and short. Haven't had a chance to say that much tonight. I haven't had a chance to say that much today. Cuellar hands off to Sean Aaron again. Shows a little patience on the outside, and now he's moving, and he is going to go all the way.
There's your flair. And
I believe they're going to say he's out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
But that's what we know that this young man's capable of. He has played those. He has made those plays, again, championship level. He's capable of doing it.
He's hard to bring down. And that's what St. Mary's Ryken found out on that play. Here you're going to see it again. Brody Strachan.
First down, Falcons.
Get a little
Sean
seal
gets
off
outside.
the backside, but look at that.
He
look
tries.
at that balance. He pulls out. I guess maybe he did just step on the side.
He tries to ballet step it there. Another handoff. Just I'm waiting for that ball to spring loose, but he doesn't fumble. But there's so much contact, and he's going sideways and lateral so much in the middle of that field. But so far tonight, on this drive, Good Counsel has had the most success on the ground so far. Cuellar under center. Running formations, two wide receivers out to his right.
That's been their staple formation all night.
Sean Aaron. Ryken be able to get into the backfield, stand up that fullback, and get their hands on the running back for a loss. Looked like Kalen Perez in the backfield early there, among others for the Knights. 3rd and 7. Let's see what Coach Stefanelli wants to do here. Hatcher back in the game in the backfield for the Falcons. And Hatcher gets the ball. He bumps into his tackle, and now he's going to get brought down for a short gain. It'll be 4th down. Falcons in the red zone. No sign yet from the Falcons sidelines if they're leaving their offense on or going for a field goal. Looks like they're going to kick it.
4th and 7 for the Falcons.
There's a clock running.
At some point, though, I know that they love to run the ball between the tackles and get that pound and ground game going, but at some time, Good Counsel is going to have to go over the top or do something, trying to make a big play, back that St. Mary's Ryken defense off a little bit and make them play a little bit more honest.
They got it early with Carroll. Here's the kick. And that's no good. Neither team having any success in the kicking game, just about any way you slice it. And I'm starting to wonder if there's not something going on here in the air. We know both of these teams have good kicking games. In fact, we saw Good Counsel win a title on the strength of a late kick by a gifted kicker last season. So they're kind of trading these misses, keeping the game tight. St. Mary's Ryken going to take this ball over. And I'll tell you what, watching the St. Mary's Ryken defense come off the field, you get a sense of how hard they're
playing so hard. They are. They're playing so hard. When the offense's bread and butter is just ramming it, straight up the middle, it takes a toll on you, especially when you don't have the numbers. Although I am impressed with the numbers of St. Mary's Ryken.
Bowman in the backfield. Cooper Smith in the right side, but this is going to be a handoff to Bowman. And they'll get some positive yards. Or a positive yard. See how many they give him.
It's a little bit of a 3-yard and dust scenario for both teams right now. St. Mary's Ryken, the team a little bit more willing to get outside of that comfort zone and take a shot every once in a while.
Jaycon Robinson checking in for the Knights, number 8 in the backfield with Trevor Norwood. 4 wideouts, single back. Trevor, quick out to the right, and he's got Darius Henderson, and he's on the move. Looks like he'll be just shy of a first down.
And there you go. You got a little bit more looser on the outside. You got some room. Get a guy who's you're one of your athletes who can play in space. Get him the ball. Give him some momentum downhill, and you get a big play. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Let's see if they put the ball in number 8's hands. Big body. Looked good in pregame. Yep, and he's going to get it, and they're going to ask him to get them one. And I tell you what, it's going to be very close. I think they're going to say it's 4th down, T, and not by much.
And that pylon, that yardstick didn't move very much. Still about 4th and a full yard.
And I'm trying to get a sense of if they're putting, they are going to put the punt team out there. Looked like they were going maybe some jumbo. And it's not Jordan Scarborough. Good kick. And it's going to roll. It's at the 30. It's inside the 30. 27. They are waving it down the field. Kalen Perez. He's big enough to generate some wind.
Falcons first down at the 27-yard line.
And there, so often you're not even talking about necessarily aggressive calls for a team in our league to go for it on 4th and inches, but you get a sense of what this game is shaping up to be. Both coaches know it's field position at this point in time. It's not. You think you can get 5 inches? Sure. Neo with the pass over the middle. He had an open guy.
He did. Maybe it was a little low, but Shane Carroll probably could have come up with that. Just wasn't able to secure it before he hit the ground. Had to go down and get it. But like to see Good Counsel now taking that shot downfield so they can back off.
Pass on first down.
Yep.
Neo in shotgun. And he will get the handoff to Hatcher.
Number 2, Hatcher, the ball carrier.
Pickup of about 4.
Bring up 3rd down. Another opportunity for the Knights defense to really kind of put a stamp on these defensive-minded decisions from these offensive-minded coaches on the St. Mary's Ryken sideline. Neo's got 4 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. He's looking to his right. He's got lots of time, and now he's on the run.
Oh,
And he's going to put his shoulder down.
Nice collision, fell forward. Looks like he gave the worst end of that
Senior
collision. But
Matt
that's what
Harrer.
happens when you're 6'6", 220. You can deliver the blow even when you are the running back.
Matt Harrer standing tall, making the stop, causing 4th down. But again, you're right, big body at quarterback. Thought he had a head of steam. Looking to get that 1st down, and I'll tell you what, Harrer, the long snapper, the center, the linebacker, putting his nose in there.
He's the Swiss Army knife that Aaron Brady was talking about. Said, please, just let everybody know there's another young man, senior, who does everything right.
Taylor Warch gets the ball away. And Jordan Scarborough is playing a dangerous game. And the flag came down on it.
Well, it depends. If he had signaled for possibly a fair catch and then picked it up and tried to run it, that is a penalty.
I didn't see him
can't
signal
think
for the
of
fair
anything.
catch, and
I
I
can't-
saw the referee point at Good Counsel. So we'll see what the call is. Yeah, you're right, T. He called for a fair catch.
I think maybe he thought he had touched it, and then it dropped to the ground instead of just catching it. Maybe by picking it up, it was instinctive. Again, things that may happen because you haven't played in a long time. Little mistakes. We've seen a lot of them on special teams.
Going the wrong way, though, without even getting a snap off on this drive. It's a theme for all 4 teams we've seen today, getting that rust out. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. We got ourselves a 1-point game. Ryken taking over at the 23-yard line, 1st down. Bowman and Norrid in the backfield. Norrid looking to throw quickly out to his left. Believe that's Dom Dorwart.
Norris pass complete to number 80, Dorwart.
The freshman wide receiver, defensive back, another guy with a high ceiling here that the coaching staff loves. Tell you what, it's not easy to be a freshman in this league.
No, but I was looking at him earlier. I think he's been chomping at the bit to get the ball thrown to him. He's been wanting it, even as a freshman.
We'll get 1 snap more in this 3rd quarter. Trevor looking to get another quick pass out, dangerous as it goes through the hands. Is that Cooper Smith in the middle there?
Norris pass intended for number 12, Cooper Smith.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
And
Just a little high. Both Norrid's been putting some balls on the money where a guy can catch it in stride and just, with his momentum not being broken. And then there, just a tough one is a little bit too high. He had to stretch for it. Still hit him in the hands, but it would have been a nice catch.
although they're just grateful it didn't land in the two hands of a Falcons defender.
Throwing it high over the middle, never usually a good choice.
That's right. Not a terrible.
Or a good result.
Yeah. This should be the last snap of the 3rd quarter. And that ball's on the ground. Trevor Norrid, he is dropped after dropping the snap.
I was able to get back right on the ball. Thankfully, it wasn't a huge mistake that put him in a bad position, but that is the end of the quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter, and as we get ready to start the penultimate quarter of this game, St. Mary's Ryken will be punting to Good Counsel. Good Counsel clinging to a 1-point lead. Another 3 and out to report here in the second half, and I'll tell you what, you don't want to give a team like Good Counsel chance after chance after chance. One thing we talked about a little bit at halftime before we came back on the air, T, is that St. Mary's Ryken is going to look back on this game and they're going to see opportunities that they just weren't able to cash in on from a variety of spots on the field. And when you play against the defending champion in the WCAC, whether Mitchell Melton's coming out of that tunnel or not, you just can't keep giving team like this these kinds of chances.
Don't forget Chris Jenkins was on that defense.
I had to pick a name.
But those two together were just ridiculous. But you're right. Good Counsel is the type of team with Andy Stefanelli. They've been around. They know how to play the game. You just keep them close. they'll strike when they need to strike and win it with smarts and things of that nature. But hats off to St. Mary's Ryken, how tough they're playing this game and staying in it.
Almost blocked, maybe slightly altered. That ball's on the ground. Jalen Dotson. Now, T, not to bring it up again, but I'm telling you, Andy Burke's punts are hard to field.
They are. They are. You should know from experience.
Listen, Jalen Dotson.
When we couldn't find you, we were having a pre-production meeting. We're like, where's Ken? Where'd he go?
He's got a live leg, I guess you would say, and Jalen Dotson got a first-hand lesson in that there. Falcons offense taking over the 48-yard line somewhere. Tim Reddy is singing a song, and I can't wait to hear it.
I can hear it, though, in my head.
Cuellar under center. Hand off to Sean Aaron. And he, again, he's going to fall forward. He's going to get 3 yards for that offense, and he's been a very effective runner. Hatcher getting a little bit more success in the second half, but
look at
tell
him.
You what, number 15 is a player.
He looks like a football player, and he plays like one, too.
I would be shocked if this drive wasn't 90+% number 15.
You can't tell me that by bringing that kid onto your squad somewhere isn't going to make your team better, because it is instantly.
There it is up the middle again. Sean Aaron. And
look at him carrying two guys, 3 guys, another 2 or 3 yards. You hear somebody up there say, help him out.
Yeah.
Can't do it all by himself. Man, I just love to watch this young man play football.
3rd down, and if I'm not, just so you know, I'm not calling these plays, but I'm giving it to him again.
3rd and 3 for the Falcons.
Well, it's 3rd and short.
A lot of good players over there for the Falcons.
That would be the conservative thing to do. I think they might throw a little wrinkle in here, Ken. I think that they think that St. Mary's Ryken thinks he's getting the ball. When it's not
broke. There's a reason why you keep giving it to a guy like that.
Look at that. Bouncing off of guys, playing with passion and heart.
1st down, good counsel, a little swagger, a little attitude. Number 15,
love it.
Leading his teammates, pumping a little bit of energy and life back in. I don't know how many times in a row you're going to give it to number 15, but I'd like to find out.
This will be 4 if they do it again. It will be 4 in a row.
Cuellar under center. He's going to look to pass, and he is under duress, and he will be dropped in the backfield. And who was the first to get there?
It looked like 30 and number 1.
Amir Kendrick was there. Bryce Yasu. I like the immediate correction from the St. Mary's Ryken faithful. T, you might have been relieved from your duties as head.
I'm just glad they can't hear me when I say it.
We're just going to say it's Bryce. And there's another handoff to Sean Aaron. He's around the left side. He's got a head of steam, and he's moving his way, picking up some of those lost yards. It'll be 3rd down for the Falcons. Call it 6, maybe 7.
Well, compared to where they were, this is 3rd down and decent.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, this is 3rd down and 6. Much more manageable down.
I know who I'm giving the ball to here. He might be tired.
Asking for 6 more right now would be tough. But they're asking.
And they're going to do it. And you know what? Ryken was ready for it. You know what? Maybe I should stop calling plays.
I could have told you that.
Yeah.
You look like you're having so much fun, though.
Well, I no, it's just an easy play to call. Getting Sean Aaron the ball. Can't say enough good things about him. And that offensive line for good counsel. Again, you can walk into a game to play good against good counsel. You know what you're going to get. You're going to get a team that wants to run it on you with a big, strong offensive line. You're going to get a team that wants to play defense. It's 4th down, and this offense stays on the field. Cuellar under center. They need 7 yards here. Cuellar moving out to his right. He's got time, and he's got a receiver, and he's not able to get the ball on target.
He was going for Elijah Moore.
That was Elijah Moore, and he was defended.
He had a guy trailing him. It looked like he could have gotten him more in the middle of the field. He let the play extend maybe a little too much, but that's because he tripped himself up on the bootleg and wasn't able to get his eyes around enough, and then just couldn't get the ball in a position for Elijah to bring it in. Nice little shot, though, using Sean Aaron as the decoy.
I love the play call. Elijah Moore is going to be in a position, even if it's a 50-50 ball, he's a guy you're okay putting in that spot. And at the end of the day, it was a safe throw in the sense that the only person who really could have caught it was Elijah Moore.
Where you guy can get it or nobody else can, yeah, sure.
Trevor Norred takes over the 34-yard line, his own 34-yard line. Scarborough comes in motion to the outside. He's going to get the quick pass. He slides inside. He's going to be brought down quickly. Called a 3-yard gain.
Nice play by Matt Warch. Another one of the Warch kids.
Those Warches all
doing
over
a great
the place.
job coming from inside out, not letting Scarborough get upfield. Good quickness by the defense.
Yeah, we're not saying enough.
I haven't heard that a lot. A quickness by a Warch?
Yeah,
wow.
It's like an oxymoron.
Awesome play, Matt.
We're cutting up their uncles and their fathers. Meanwhile, these guys are stud athletes at the WCAC. Trevor Norred, second and long. Quick out again, this time to Deeve. And he's going to have what I believe is good enough yardage for a first down. Move the chains. Knights on the run. First down at the 45-yard line. Under 7.5 minutes to go. Down by 1. This is going to be probably a drive that, if they don't come away for points on this drive, might be hard to get ahead in this game. A short arm throw to Dorwart.
You can see, okay, so on that play, it was a little RPO. Trevor pulls the ball, goes to throw, but it does have a little bit of a hitch. Again, that's repetition. That's just doing it over and over again. I think that little bit of a hitch just threw the receivers off and the timing off just enough. They couldn't convert it.
And a freshman receiver at that. So you're talking about a senior quarterback maybe seeing something that the freshman didn't or wasn't expecting. Trips right. Trevor Norred, he's running to his right, flushing himself out. Dangerous pass. Gary Bryant, the Falcons linebacker, was in the vicinity. Good coverage there.
Right choice, just a little bit behind the receiver.
Yeah, Darius Henderson was the intended receiver there. Coach Brady getting Norred on the move for that throw.
Very rarely has either team been able to have a quarterback sit in a pocket, deliver, and throw the ball without any pressure. A lot of throws on the run tonight, either designed or just because the pressure's getting to them.
3rd and 10. Asking a lot from your offense. Good pressure by the Falcons, and Knight's got a lot of room to run. And that's Darius Henderson.
And that might be
picking his way through the Falcons.
They didn't
defense.
Call it.
I do see a flag on the field. There's a flag at the 30-yard line.
A horse collar tackle or an illegal block.
Jamari Bowman is upset, as are a few other of the Knights. I think they're sensing this flag is going to go against them.
Oh, if this comes back, that would be horribly crude to the St. Mary's Ryken team.
One referee is showing maybe a personal foul. Personal foul on,
Here it is
on
again.
the Knights. We'll see if we get a chance to see what this
nice
is.
Little
throw
same
back.
roll action as before, but throw back to Henderson. I don't see anything there to the right.
It looked like, I don't know if they're going to call that a block in the back. To me, it looked like it was Jeremiah Martin, the senior offensive lineman, who might have caught a defender going the wrong way. That's where the flag was thrown. That's who they called it on, I think. And we'll let them sort that out. But
right when you're hoping for the big play to happen, it happens, and then it gets called back. That's
but
tough.
It's a spot foul. Replay the down. They actually gain yards on the play tee. It's going to be 3rd and shorter than it was before.
Third and about 6, maybe a long 5.
Ball at midfield. It's just weird. In the glass house of emotion. Bowman gets the quick.
Norris pass complete to Jamari Bowman.
Tried to go with the out with Bowman, getting him in space, and he just wasn't able to shake the first tackler. Not much gain on the play, only 1 yard on the play, and looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it again.
Sorry about that, T. Some dry air out here. Andy Burke coming back to punt. 6.5 to go in this game. In 7-6 game, I don't think I was being too soon by suggesting how important this drive might be for the Knights. They have been proven they can stop good Counsel, but at the same time, we're deep into a game now. And Sean Aaron is showing us a little something. Good punt, Andy Burke.
Beautiful
He
punt.
fielded inside the 10. Dotson making his way upfield. And he's down at about the 26, 27-yard line.
Man, Dotson's got some wheels.
The Falcons.
I believe that was Dotson.
It was.
Okay.
He really had some speed once he got his momentum going.
Yeah, he put his back foot down on about the 9-yard line to field that.
All right, good Counsel wants to pad this. They want to make it really difficult.
Use some clock, get some points.
Don't want to leave a team an opportunity, especially one like St. Mary's Ryken really wants to prove themselves against, the top champ from last year, even though they were champions themselves.
Neo back at quarterback for the Falcons, and I believe that's Hatcher in the backfield with him. And he'll slide over to the left-hand side. Neo releases the ball, and he's going to bounce it to Timothy Scott down the seam.
Now, Neo was able to make that play in the beginning of the game. He stepped into it. There, I thought he felt like he was going to get a little bit more pressure than he got. Wasn't able to put his whole body into it, and the ball died on him at the end. It just came up a little short. Again, that's stuff that you learn. That's a feel for the game. You're going to have those things, in your first game, especially when it's been so long.
2nd and 10. Called quarterback run. Met at the line of scrimmage by the left side of St. Mary's defense.
Avery, the ball carrier.
Who was there first? 66?
Play.
Is that Terrence McCauley,
13 for the Falcons.
the junior lineman? He's played an amazing game, probably a name we probably should have already said a couple of times. The way this defensive line has been playing, McCauley's been at the center of it all night long. 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. We got a flag before the play, and that's going to go against good Counsel.
False start against the Falcons.
A little bit of movement.
3rd and 18. Again,
Going the
going
wrong way.
backwards.
Your
We're going
planes,
the wrong
trains,
way.
and automobiles here.
3rd and 18.
Clock running. 3rd and 18. And now we're going to get a timeout. Coach
That's
Stefanelli
definitely-
says,
yeah.
hey, guys,
Enough.
Timeout Falcons.
let's figure out what we want to do here. My guess is probably something safe. Get that defense back on the field. But you're giving St. Mary's Ryken another chance here, another opportunity.
Good timeout, though, by Andy. Collect his team, telling you, guys, come on, settle down. Don't hurt yourselves. Don't put yourselves in bad position. That's not what championship teams do, even though this is the first game in forever. Teaching moment for Coach Stefanelli.
And the way these offensive series have been going, I mean, they're quick. We probably had 2 offensive possessions in the last 2 minutes of game time. You might have another 2 or 3 possessions left in this game at this pace. If one of these offenses.
I just felt like that was good audio right there.
That was great audio.
Actually, it sounded like Andy Stefanelli at first.
I thought Andy Stefanelli was demanding the ball. I thought he was yelling at the ref.
Here we go.
Potentially putting himself in this game.
Watch the screen, using some aggression, maybe against St.
This
Mary's
would be
Ryken.
a Hatcher Nope, Hatcher's going to stay in the block. They're going for all of it. And that
All right,
ball is
picked off.
intercepted.
Oh!
And let's see who we got on that one. I believe that's
23.
Quentin Jones, the sophomore cornerback.
How about that? Good Counsel trying to go with the deep sail route to the edge.
And there's some Knights loving each other on the Leonardtown sideline.
Neo Avery just throwing a little bit too much.
Here we're going to see it again. He had time, good protection. Trips left. Ryken just sitting down. Going for the outside. And
Good play on the ball. Good position. Giving your team a chance.
Timothy Scott, intended receiver, Trevor Norred. They're going to go for it all now, and they almost turned it back over.
I think they looked like they were still going for Scarborough on the outside again.
Which I love.
That time, good Counsel, though, over top of him, Scarborough had to become more of the DB than the wide receiver there.
5 minutes to go in this game. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Quick turnaround, though, going for the big play. It's always a good time to try and take that chance. But that makes this second down so much more important to make sure that you put yourself in a manageable third down if you can't get the first. Can't have a negative play here.
Outside, there's the freshman, Dorwart, and he gets hit hard. And I believe they're going to get a penalty on
helmet to helmet.
Elijah Bailey Loudon. He came in a little high. Kudos to the freshman. He held on to that ball. He took a lick. He comes off the field. He's going to get some Cleo. Put a little Cleo on that. Son, you'll be just fine.
I like that. Now, big play for St. Mary's Ryken, the freshman. Freshman coming up big. Holding on to that ball, taking a shot. Dom Dorwart.
They'll look at him on the sideline. He says he's okay. We'll see if they give him his helmet back. They'll give him his helmet back. All right, that's good. He's okay. Under 5 minutes.
He must know what 2 + 2 is.
Red zone.
Oh.
Just a little bit thrown behind there. The intended receiver is Trevor Norrid.
Norrid's pass intended for Scarborough, incomplete.
He doesn't do that often.
Number 4 and number 5 are not going to stop trying to connect for a score here for the Knights. You know, you hate to say it. You know, you're in field goal territory. You're in scoring territory. But you got to say it. The Knights must come away with points on this possession. Henderson in motion. He'll end up in the right slot. Trevor Norridge looking to his right. It's up in the air. Looking for Deave, I believe. Deavy.
Yeah, Nord, I think when he looks at that on film, he's gonna notice that he needs to put a little bit more air under it, a little bit more loft to allow your guy to get up there. I think Deavy's got the size and he's got the ability to leap. Just give him a little bit more of a chance at that ball than he did.
3rd and 10. Not a whole lot of options here. I mean, you're 3rd and 10 from the 15. You got to get the ball. Oh,
no.
My goodness. The ball's on the ground. There's a recovery, but they're going to lose some yards, and they're going to send the field goal team out there.
It might have taken him out of field goal range. I mean, it just makes it more difficult, that's for sure. I don't want to say it's out of his range, but
they
the
got
way
the
that
leg
kicking's
for
been
it.
going
They got to execute. They got to execute. He's got the leg.
I'd rather be a little bit 5 yards closer as they were.
Without a doubt, that is correct. It has
Looking
been
at
an adventure on special teams today for both teams.
A 36-yard field goal here.
Andy Burke to put the Knights on top. And that whistle came in from the back judge, the way back judge. So a 5-yard penalty won't.
Illegal substitution on good counsel.
So
It's going to
there
remain
you go.
4th down.
You know what? You wanted 5 yards closer.
There you go. That's your
You
5
got it.
yards.
You got it. And some of the fans here thought it was 4th and 4 and said it was 4th and 14. So still got the field goal team on. Andy Burke to put the Knights on top. And we got another way back penalty. I'll tell you what. Now Ryken. Now they're getting excited.
What? Another illegal substitute. No one came in or out.
This might be too many men on the field. They might have had an extra guy out there. You know what? Instead of illegally substituting, they just illegally left someone in. That's a whole totally different thing. And that's going to get you another 5 yards.
I'm gonna admit that was a little confusing.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we technically didn't sub anyone. Well, that's right. You didn't actually sub. You just forgot the second half of the equation. Andy Burke still trying to get this team the lead. That ball is through the uprights, and St. Mary's Ryken. Leonard Town getting loud as the Knights take a 9-7 lead with under 4 minutes to go.
Good for Andy Burke. He needed that one. One of the kickers needed one. No better time to get it with just under 4 minutes to go to put your team on, your squad on top. 9-7.
And now the Knights have got to go to work on defense.
3:58 is plenty of time, though.
Oh,
Ken. This
like I
game's
said,
nowhere near over.
1 minute of game clock since I said I made the last reference. Plenty of possessions to go in this game. At least 2 or 3, I'm guessing. Coach Brady instructing. I'm guessing you got to keep this ball away from Dotson. Is he back there? No, it looks like LeJay Hatcher's back deep. Well, there you go. They needed points. They needed to give themselves a lead. They needed to make good counsel do the work to win this game, and that's what we're seeing. That's what's going to have to happen. Squibber fielded by a big man. Looks like Malik Alvis Ray, the defensive end, who I thought was injured.
All right, not the kick
not
I
injured.
think that Aaron Brady would have liked to have had. Certainly don't want to give a shorter field to someone who's been having some difficulty get the ball downfield.
And I apologize to the Alvis Ray family. I got the injured player is on the other side of that column. Malik, very much healthy. And not a bad shortstop. That was a pretty good scoop. 1st and 10. Hand off to Sean Aaron, and he's making his way upfield. He's outside to the left. He's crossing the 20. He's crossing, and he'll be down.
That's going to be maybe a
17-yard
horse collar
line.
tackle, too. It's going to add on at the end of the run, but that is what we know Sean Aaron is capable of doing. And I'm going to be biased and say it was a nice block by the fullback, Brody Strack, and get a little kick out to allow him to get through there to the second level and bounce it out for the big gain. Nice play by good counsel.
Horse collar tackle on St. Mary's Ryken. That'll add some yards. Falcons are set up in the red zone. Believe they're going to put that ball on the 10-yard line. Ben Cuellar under center. And there's a handoff to Sean Aaron. And he's going to make his way to about the 6-yard line. And I don't believe they can get a first down. I think we're going to call this second and goal.
They got the sticks down. They only have the yard marker.
Clock's running.
Or the down marker, I mean.
Second to go from the 6-yard line for the Falcons.
We got our... Falcons
sticking with that same personnel.
gonna another give to Sean Aaron, and he pushes his way inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from about the 3.
And right now it's either lead power or it's going to be counter. That time the counter.
Call it the 2.
We saw an unbelievable goal line stop in the game earlier. McNamara holding St. John's. See if St. Mary's Ryken can't find some more magic here.
And we got a timeout on the field. Timeout, St. Mary's Ryken. Preserve some of that clock. 2:33 to go.
There it is. There's a little chip right there. Wasn't much, but just enough to get him outside. And then the rest is just all Sean Aaron. Great job with the offensive line, picking a huge hole. Well executed. That's the big play we've been waiting for good counsel.
Darius Henderson pulling double duty. Chasing Sean Aaron down. So 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Falcons down by 2 on the 3-yard line. Can take the lead with a field goal or a touchdown.
Well, a touchdown makes it a lot harder because that means you need a touchdown in order to win the game.
Right, going to have to come back down and score a
Field
touchdown.
goals aren't going to help you.
Good counsel. Lining up that jumbo offensive line. And this is going to be a carry. Here's Sean. He's going to move outside, and what a good tackle. Who got that?
Aaron, the ball carrier dropped for a loss.
Was that Amir Kendrick? No.
Whoever
It
it
was a
was
shoelace tackle.
shot the gap.
4th and goal
Did a
from
great job of shooting the gap and bringing Sean Aaron down in the backfield.
Great job by this defense again. Making good counsel, work hard.
82 Reyes in it to attempt the field goal.
From the left hash. Here's the snap. And it's good. Good counsel goes back on top, 10-9. Got a little excitement here in the 4th quarter, just under 2 minutes to go.
Everything's hard to come by, man. Everything is so hard to come by right now. It's your first game. It's been 15 months. You know, all the problems they've had and all the difficulties and the extra stuff they got to deal with. And, you know, you got cobwebs, obviously. You got a little bit of a sloppy game. But it still comes down to this. Under 2 minutes, 1-point ball game.
Putting your senior quarterback back on the field.
Field goal is good. The penalty is running into the kicker.
But they've tried. These kids have
That
tried.
was
The
what
effort has
penalty
been there.
was.
The effort's been there the whole time.
They did run into the kicker. I wasn't sure that that's what they were going to call. But it's not a good penalty.
Don't you get
for
another
Ryken.
chance?
Well, he made it. They're not going to take points off the board. But I think they will move this kickoff.
Yeah.
Which is a shame for Ryken. Because once again, you know, puts them going in the wrong direction. But only a 5-yard penalty, so the ball will be kicked from the 45 to the 40.
And if the reason why it would be another chance, does it move it closer? How much closer? Half the distance, you take a shot at touchdown. But you're right, you don't take points off the board.
Joe Jackson Gibbs taught us that, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the kick. And it is going to not get into the end zone. It'll be returned. Straight up the middle. St. Mary's Ryken will take over at about the 8 or 9 yards. Darius Henderson. He's working hard, making sure you don't want to fumble there. You don't want to put your team in a bad spot. Take the yards you can get. You don't want to risk letting that ball bounce, because if it doesn't go into the end zone, we saw 2 balls today in the St. John's McNamara game. The runner thought that it was going to bounce one way. It ends up bouncing the other way. Some pretty tough collisions happen on those plays.
You're right, though. This is a great situation for St. Mary's Ryken. Your senior quarterback, 3-year starter. over 5,000 yards and 60-plus touchdowns in his career.
Norris pass intended for Henderson.
Leads Darius Henderson just a little bit too much. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Long way to go. Minute 40 to get there. St. Mary's Ryken has been waiting for this opportunity for 15 months to take on the champion Good Counsel Falcons. Trevor Norad with some time. He's going to get flushed out. He's on the move now. He's going for all of it. He's got Scarborough down the field. And again, he's playing DB there.
But I don't understand it. I know that was the play. That's what they wanted. But if it's not there, he broke out. He would have been able to pick up a first down or at least get out of bounds and stop the clock if he had just kept it himself. He had the numbers. He had the green grass in front of him. Or at least maybe it's easy for me to say from my perspective. But you don't have to just throw it up like that. Now you put yourself in a very difficult position at 3rd and 10.
Big linebacker Aaron Childs ranging back to make the defensive play there. 3rd and 10.
And this is not a one and done. You got to think that this is a two-chance opportunity.
Trevor Norad looking to throw. And now he's going to find a receiver.
That was a great play by
Tyson not able to bring that catch in.
Is that Justin Smith on the defense? That was an excellent play. If it was, or whoever it was, I think it was Justin Smith, did a great job of just getting his arms in there, pulling the arms away, not allowing him to hold on to that ball. Good pass by Norrid.
4th and 10. Everything on the line here at the 20-yard line for the Knights. Under a minute and a half to go. They need 80, or they want 80, but they need 10. Let's see what Coach Brady dials up. Good Counsel rushes 4.
No, I don't think you're going to get that
St.
call.
Mary's Ryken looking for a flag, begging for a flag. Not going to get it. There's a flag, but I believe that's going to be on St. Mary's Ryken.
Penalty marker down.
And we'll see. Good Counsel is set to take the ball, take over.
No, the defender did nothing to obstruct the wide receiver from completing that play. The ball was not catchable.
Yeah, they're going to get unsportsmanlike for St. Mary's Ryken.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Knights.
Neo, number 5, comes back, and Hatcher. They could down it out, although Ryken does have timeouts
They have
left.
2 timeouts. St. Mary's Ryken has 2 timeouts left. It may be enough to get the ball back if you don't allow them to get a first down.
I think he's
which
going
is
to down
impossible
this ball.
because that's a 1st and goal.
No, he's going to hand it off. Hatcher driven backwards, and there's a flag, which will stop the clock.
Number 2 has
Clock
the ball
stops.
carrier. Penalty marker down.
I'm not saying he should have knelt it. That's what I thought he was going to do when I saw it. But by the way, I saw him talking on the sideline before this play. I mean, it's a math equation. You know, obviously you don't want to. You know that St. Mary's Ryken is going to make you use plays.
But you don't have to use one of your timeouts. That's the problem with the penalty.
That's right. And now they're backed up outside the 20-yard line, just outside the 20-yard line.
They took it, which keeps it at 1st down.
And there's a
And
false
there's the
start.
start.
It'll still be 1st
Oh,
down.
and he's going to hear about that when I get home.
If your last name is Strachan and you break your stance,
Oh, Brody.
you just gave the family something to talk about at the next dinner.
Once again, going the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, it's again,
But the only positive thing is still first down.
It is
as long as it stays first down for good counsel. It's not all that bad.
Hatcher around the end.
He
And
goes out of
unfortunately,
bounds.
he's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a
Oh,
penalty. And I
no.
believe they're going to get St. Mary's Ryken for an unsportsmanlike hit out of bounds. Clock does stop. The down does change, but it's going to be a bad result for the Knights.
Ball carrier. Penalty marker down.
Let's get the call here. Another personal foul against St. Mary's Ryken. If this was basketball, someone would have fouled out by now, I'm pretty sure. But instead, the down guy would get a little work on this play.
You're a soccer guy. I thought you would say they had already red cards.
No, you don't get cards in soccer for that kind of play. Second down. The give is to Hatcher. He's going to find some room, and he's in for the touchdown. Good counsel with what should be, and I say should, but
You'd say icing on the cake, but there's still
now that gives good counsel a
minute.
7-point advantage with the extra point still to come. St. Mary's Ryken will get another possession, and guess what?
mathematically can tie.
They are not mathematically eliminated from this
No,
contest.
they are not.
And guess what?
Which goes
That's
back to your point. Should you have nailed it?
I don't know. The point is up, and it's good. You got your 8-point advantage. You locked in. You locked in a lead that you got to be happy with if you're Coach Stefanelli. You know, yeah, you get into all that math and arithmetic, T, and you take the time off the clock.
Well, look,
who knows what happens.
you made it a must touchdown and a 2-point conversion scores
That's right.
in order to even tie it. Yet you left more time on the clock by not kneeling it.
And
right?
you also Ryken
even if
still
you
has
did
2
kneel it
timeouts.
and you didn't score,
Yeah.
there was still an opportunity with less points to try to overtake and win the game.
And to be fair, whatever Coach Stefanelli decides is right, and whatever I say is wrong. Just as long as everyone's clear on that. He is he's first team.
he's got a lot more
all
championships than we do.
He sure does. And this will be fielded again. And there's a little miscommunication between Scarborough and Henderson. He picks it up off the turf. He's going to make his way upfield. He crosses the 20-yard line. And that's going to be where Ryken takes over. 53.8 seconds. But again, another consequence of that series, if you want to even call it that, is Coach Brady has 2 timeouts. But you're going to have to open things up here, T. You're going to have to
Got to try to remember in
throw that
high
ball.
school when you get a first down, clock stops to
Yep.
move the chains. If you're on your game, you can get up there. You don't have to, use timeouts, but you can go to the middle of the field knowing you have a timeout to use if you have to. You don't have to go to the sidelines. You don't have to use the sidelines. You got that in your pocket. You don't want to use 2 of them because you want to have that one for that last, if you need it at the very end to set something up.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Trevor back to pass. Deavy.
Just a deep
and
out.
he gets out of bounds.
Takes a few seconds off the clock. Well executed. Good counsel. Just happy to keep, ball carriers and potential receivers in front of them. Not let them get behind and take a little bit of chunk, but they're not going to let you get too much.
First and 10, moving the chains. 49.1 seconds to go. Nowhere to throw. Jordan Scarborough, he's going to work the middle of the field.
Yep.
And he's got some momentum. He's going to get near midfield. That'll stop the clock as they reset the chains. St. Mary's Ryken will get back to the line, T.
Look at him. Getting him. Norrid's getting the crew all set, getting the play call in before the clock starts.
And the clock's winding. 40 seconds to go in this game. Nord, another quick dump. And there's another Scarborough play.
A first down.
And that's going to be a first down. That'll stop the clock, and that's by a half a yard, but he got it. 30 seconds to go.
Great time management right now. What a way that this senior quarterback is conducting this final drive.
You got to get out of bounds on this play somehow, some way. But Darius Henderson turns upfield inside. Now you got to use a timeout, Coach Brady. And he does. 19.7 seconds to go. St. Mary's Ryken inside the 40-yard line. Looking for pay dirt.
Nice job again. Clock management by both quarterback and head coach. Recognizing the situation. Interesting, they keep going with those quick little. There's screens, maybe the hybrid screen slant there. It's a little bubble route, more so than a slant. Taking the ball inside, obviously taking advantage of the fact that good Counsel probably expecting them to use the sidelines. And the speed of these guys, once they get the ball, doing a great job of getting some yards after the catch. I don't think that little inside route's going to be there anymore. Good Counsel going to be attuned to that.
See how many Stefanelli rushes. They've been consistently rushing 4 guys.
Like I said, they were keeping their St. Mary's Ryken defenders in front of them for the most part. Now you can't do that. You got to tighten it up just a little bit.
And Trevor is getting rid of the ball pretty quickly. Here comes 4 rushing. He's got time. Puts the ball in the air. Jordan Scarborough, I believe.
He's caught it.
Clock stops.
What a
To
play.
reset the chains.
What a play there.
13.4 seconds.
Now we're talking.
Now
you're within striking distance.
Going to spike this ball.
Scarborough's hurt.
I believe. So now we're going to see what happens. They tried to spike the ball, but Scarborough was down.
Well,
Good Counsel calls the timeout.
Scarborough couldn't have been hurt because it would have hurt the team. They would have done the 10-second runoff.
Yeah,
if
I know. I was worried. That's what the referee was signaling was a referee's timeout for an injured player, but
that
it wasn't.
Timeout, and it looks like maybe they ate the timeout. They haven't taken it off the scoreboard yet.
Scarborough is a little dinged up after that play. And it looks like he'll be done for the night. I guess the trainer is telling Jordan Scarborough, 13 seconds left in this one. You did what we needed you to do on that last play. They're going to protect the kid, and that's what they should be doing. Hats off to him for just being able to get up and not put the team in a position.
Our good friend Kevin Rickett just told me there's no 10-second runoff in high school football, and I think he is correct.
Of course he's correct.
Even when you're not here, Kevin, you're here. Always looking out.
You just stick to pronouncing names, mister. Trevor Nora looking to the left, going to the corner of the end zone.
Got it.
No catch.
All right, he dropped it.
Wasn't able to bring that one down.
Deavy.
Again, opportunities. He'll want that back.
Oh.
Guess what? He's going to have more chances. His teammates got to pick him up here.
Second down. Technically, you probably have enough for at least 2 more plays.
To the end zone.
2 more shots, as long as you can get that clock stopped.
Yeah, technically you can get a first down to stop to move the change and stop the clock, but if you're going for the 1 yard line, you might as well be going for the end zone.
You got to be throwing it to the end zone. You got to be throwing it towards the sidelines at least.
Ryken does have 1 timeout, so technically you could work the middle of the field 1 more time if it was there. Trevor Nora going outside, and that ball's going to be intercepted. Good Counsel. Gary Bryant, the Falcons defender, picking off Trevor Norrid, stepping right in front of that pass, taking it back the other way, and that is your game sealer.
Yeah, Gary Bryant just put a seal in this game, you're for sure.
Penalty marker down.
There's multiple penalties on this play. The last penalty is going to be an unsportsmanlike call, I believe, on Trevor Norwood. We'll see. He was talking to the ref, and the ref threw the flag on him. There is a young man down, and our vision was blocked, and it's currently blocked to see who it is, and we didn't see what the play was. It's also in the general vicinity of where that flag was. We'll get a chance to look at it here. Might have been a blindside block. And that's the big
Keep an eye
man.
on Gary right there directing traffic.
Clayton Allen.
Just to the left in the middle of the screen. See his eyes. He sees it all the way. That was just a block at the end there. It was a clean block.
Well, there was a flag thrown on it. But it was after the interception, so.
Oh, you know what it was? It's the defenseless player block.
Yeah.
You can't take someone who's not expecting it and just wipe them out anymore. You got to more or less just get in their way. You can't deliver a blow. It's a safety measure.
And that's the ball game. 1.8 on the clock, but I believe they'll run it. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe they'll wind it and call it. At least that's what everyone on the field thinks.
Yeah, that will be officially it.
And they will wind the clock, and that will be it. Your final in Leonardtown. Good Counsel 17, St. Mary's Ryken 9. It was a great game by both teams, especially by both of these defenses, T. We thought they were going to clean up the penalties there at the end, but ultimately, in the first half, St. Mary's Ryken left a few chances out there that they didn't capitalize on, and in the second half, Sean Aaron put his teammates and his offense on his back. Good Counsel converted on a couple chances that they had to get the points for, and ultimately it was about 12 yards more than St. Mary's Ryken could get back here at the end of this game.
Yeah, first of all, hats off to both teams. Hats off to both coaches. The two teams earlier, St. John's, McNamara, for just allowing this to happen today. Mm-hmm. Winner or losers, whatever it may be, it was just great to see kids competing again. This game lived up to what we thought it was going to be. It was going to be a tough game. It was going to be competitive. It was certainly a physical football game. And some of the bigger players did shine in certain moments. We saw some new guys have some big plays. But when it came down to it, you're right. Sean Aaron, a veteran who has made big play after big play, putting his team in a position to win this game when it ultimately came down to it. And, hey, St. Mary's Ryken having a great opportunity. Trevor Norwood did a great job of getting his team down the field in a position to possibly tie this football game, but Gary Bryant doing a great job of just, sniffing out that last pass, reading it all the way, securing the win for Good Counsel, and the way that a champion wins it, right? Not always pretty, but coming out with the W in any way that you can get it. Both these teams are champions, literally and figuratively tonight for providing a great football game, a fun football game to watch. Great just to be out here again watching these kids get back at it.
I want to say thank you again to St. Mary's Ryken for hosting, John Lombardo and the full staff and administration here down in Leonardtown for playing host to the WCAC. On behalf of First Amendment Sports and Tim Strachan, I'm Ken Marangolo. We will see you again soon.
Tuesday night.
Join us at WCAC Spectacular. Shout out to John Bogley and his crack production crew. Appreciate you guys tonight. See you soon. Thanks a lot for being with us today.